I don't care what anyone says. If I hear the words being projected onto me, those words being, we can't afford to lose him, I couldn't trust you as far as I could throw you, and here's why. Those who say that we can't afford to lose somebody else, a lot of the time, are self-serving, opportunists, if that's how it's pronounced, or opportunists even. In other words, they are only in it for themselves. Not every single one are cut from the same cloth, but unfortunately, a lot of them are. So, to any of you guys out there, if you so happen to hear somebody's thought that they're thinking towards you, right, and that thought clearly says that we can't afford to lose him, cut them out of your life. Because like I said, 9 times out of 10, they're self-serving opportunists. They're only in it for themselves. As long as they're making that, and they have to use other people in order to make it, it doesn't matter about those they use in the long run in order to make it, because I can guarantee you a lot of them, they'll piss off with that profit that they made, leaving those of you that they used pretty much in a pile, as though you meant nothing. Once again, are all these people the same? Not every single one of them, but unfortunately, given today's day and age, the vast majority are. They only care about themselves. They are only in it for themselves. And they couldn't even care less about the damage and the destruction that they leave behind within other people's lives. Because to them, like I said, life's a game, right? They rub their degenerative little hands together with glee, worldly programmed, joyful glee, thinking they're winning, when they never were and never have been. Because like I said, a lot of the time, they're living outside of the old covenant and the new covenant. Therefore, they are an abomination. And they will forever remain an abomination. Assuming, of course, they're called and leave their worldly programmed lives behind in order to find it again in here and in here. And this is what many people don't understand. They're so caught up within their own false images that they're trying to maintain, their false perceptions on what life should be. So far gone within these said false images, right, and these said false perceptions, that they've actually in fact forgotten who they truly are in here and in here. And it's happening to a lot of people, unfortunately. Now, can the damage be reversed? Yeah, within time. Here's divine timing. I'm sharing this video once again to anyone, I guess. You know, this can go both ways. It can go towards the women as well. Whether you're a guy or whether you're a woman, if you hear somebody's thought and that thought clearly says, we can't afford to lose him, or we can't afford to lose her, cut these people off out of your life. Because like I said, 9 times out of 10, they are a bunch of self-serving opportunists. As long as they get and they obtain what they want, doesn't matter about those of you, like I said, myself included, that they use in order to get what they want. Cut your losses, move on. Now, there's a minute percentage of a chance that that one out of the 10 even could well be a real one, a called, a chosen, as you will, a saint, a follower, or better yet, a deviant. Whatever role God has in store for that said person, you know, that person could well in fact be, like I said, one of God's called. And me personally, I would advise those of you to use spiritual discernment, because like I said, every thought that we are able to pick up on through somebody else, a lot of the time it could be linked due to, or should I say, it could be linked to demonic influence via the projections of others, or it could well in fact, like I said, be someone that so happens to be awakening slowly to the truth, the spiritual truth of what's going on within today's society, that is. But me personally, I refuse, point blank period, to work with anyone that projects their thought onto me, and that thought being, we can't afford to lose him. My question is, are you a real one? Better yet, are you a chosen? Are you a called? Are you even genuine and authentic? And what do you mean by, we can't afford to lose him? Are you referring to, we can't afford to lose him, or we can't afford to lose using him in order to make money? Or are you referring to, we can't afford to lose him through death? Which one is it? If it's the second one, then there's a high probability that you are in fact chosen, a real one. And there we have it. So stay tuned for more videos, like I said. And use discernment when you hear other people's thoughts being, you know, picked up on, that is. What many people don't understand is that I am telepathic. I'm able to pick up what people are thinking. Is it an everyday thing? No. It's a rarity. That, you know, these days happen. You know, they tend to happen when I least expect them to, that is. And this is why I don't like getting out and about all that much. Well, within big crowds of people, to say the least. Because I've got 101 things going on in here and in here. And the last thing I need is for people to project their baggage onto me all that little bit more, just to make their pride and ego feel that little bit better. I really and truly can't be getting on with these type of people, which is why I'm going to keep on cutting you off one by one. And I will drop so hard from the radar that, trust me, a lot of people are going to live to regret everything that they've ever said and done onto me. You best believe they are. I'm a firm believer in it. You know, they can all laugh and joke now, rub their hands together, thinking they're getting away with whatever it is they're getting away with, but I'm not the one receiving a conviction of my own conscience. I'm not the one having spirits of confusion, denial, and delusion, if I've not already said that, placed upon me. They are. And it's only going to intensify via the pressure that they inflict upon themselves. It is what it is.